Here, we have a second
Please
question.
Christ, I've been waiting.
My partner and I recently purchased our first home in a small rural town.
Nice.
One of the bedrooms in our house has two very large murals of monster trucks, floor to ceiling, and the word Bigfoot painted on the wall.
Yeah.
Every single one of our new neighbors has joyfully brought up these monster trucks in conversation. The problem is we're not monster truck folks.
What?
And do not know who or what monster truck Bigfoot is. Point of order.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Bigfoot is, you do not know who literally any monster truck is.
Yeah,
whatsoever.
right.
Yeah.
That is the.
I mean,
that is the
maybe
Michael Jordan of monster
Truckosaurus.
truck.
You might know Truckosaurus.
Maybe
Also-
Truckosaurus, but that's not even a monster
No,
truck.
Truckosaurus-
It's a robot that eats
It's
trucks.
a showpiece more than anything. It is
Yeah.
not. It does not
Yes.
participate in the events.
It's also, you have large pictures of monster trucks painted on the wall, and you know that Bigfoot is a monster truck. You cannot say you don't know who or what Bigfoot is. It's a big monster truck called Bigfoot. It doesn't have personality traits that differentiate it from other monster trucks.
It's the first monster truck. I'm looking here. It was a 1974 Ford F-250 pickup that was modified by its owner, Bob Chandler, beginning in 1975. By 1979, the modifications were so extensive, the truck came to be regarded as the first monster truck.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot had like a cartoon show. Like Bigfoot's wild.
It's the
Yeah,
blue
video
one
games.
on the wall that you have.
Okay. So anyway, this question asker, how do we respond to all these Bigfoot compliments from our new neighbors? Are we allowed to paint over these regional treasure murals in our new home? Do we lean into the monster truck honorific? That's from Rurally Remarkable in Cumberland, Canada.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll never forgive. Like, do what you want. I'll never forgive you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can paint over the word Bigfoot. That's fine. That's just, we have pictures here. It's a small, like, font treatment, whatever. Paint over that, right? Because it's not even close to the two pictures of the fucking.
Yeah, it's like
the
in a
monster
corner
trucks.
by a window, too.
Right. So it could just be, like, unrelated. Like, this is actually about the monster Bigfoot. I love him and his big.
In
body.
Cat's Cradle, Kurt Vonnegut writes, as Bokanon says, peculiar travel suggestions are dancing lessons from God.
Wow.
I would extend that to Bigfoot's on your wall. This is the universe trying to show you that this is part of your life now. This is part of your life. These floors, by the way, are fucking divine.
Yeah.
I would not risk painting these walls just because I don't want to ruin these beautiful floors. Holy crap.
Yeah.
These murals, by the way, these are not big heads. You may in your
No.
home be thinking these are fat
These are
fat heads.
painted.
These are hand
painted,
painted by somebody.
Tasteful, and there's like a perspective.
Oh,
to
yeah,
it.
man.
There's one where like Bigfoot is leaping. It's
That one, by the way,
get
it
emotional.
looks three-dimensional. The
It's
detail
amazing.
in it is incredible. Now, what I will say, I can see where that front view monster truck is a little much.
it's that one's almost, if I could say weirdly, it's kind of suggestive.
It is kind of suggestive.
Yeah.
And
'Cause
the
if you-
room, just looking at the dimensions, it I would say maybe 10 by 10. There's a lot of mural in this space.
I would grant you that I think the text of Bigfoot is a sticker. I think
You think
looking at
so?
it, I don't think that that's actually
Yeah, you
painted
can get
on,
that
and I
off
don't
there.
You could take that off. You could paint over that. I don't think that would be a crime against humanity. If you did anything, oh, wait a minute. Okay, enhance.
Zoom in.
Victoria, zoom in. I think I can make out an artist's name. Victoria, enhance, please. Enhance. Are you able to make it out?
Where is it?
In the corner, under the wheel, on the left wheel, near the outlet.
Left wheel near the outlet.
Oh God, yes.
I don't see it, but
I'm seeing a mark.
Look below the outlet.
oh
near
yes,
the left
yes,
wheel.
yes. Okay, over there on the one on the wall. Okay, hold on.
Horse.
I believe
I don't
it
know, but
says
that is.
Marky Mama Toto.
It does seem like those letters are in there.
Marky
It's-
Marky Mama Toto.
I don't think it
Mama
could be
Popo. Marky Mama Popo.
It could be. It look. People are thinking we're having a laugh here. If this looks like any name, it's Marky Mama Toto.
Or
Correct.
Mama Popo, possibly.
Or Mama
Or Mama
Popo.
Popo,
Or
possibly.
Mar Popo. Anyway,
you can't. No, you absolutely can in no reality or any other paint over these big, beautiful Bigfoot.
No.
And listen, let's rank them, right? You can paint over the word. That's solid.
Yes.
I can see where you can justify painting over the red truck at the front of the rim.
Yes, here's the justification. I'm a monster. And I have
But
no
you
soul.
can see where it's like it's bearing down on you and friends. Now, you could also
that could make you
position
super-
a hell of an entertainment center there.
Yeah, it's a tone piece.
Or a headboard for your bed, because then you could be like, who's in charge?
Yeah.
Like for like sexual stuff, you could be like, who's in charge?
Well, then I would want the bed facing that. But that's not important. But the Bigfoot on the wall, the ramping, jumping beauty, if you touch it with your fingers, right, you're going to get oils on it that are going to...
Yeah, it belongs in it belongs
in a museum. You're going to...
Which means that you have to make your house a museum.
Correct.
And I'm sorry, this part of your home doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to all of us. And I hate to do like eminent domain, but I do think that oh my gosh, I never thought I'd be able to do this on a podcast, but in my powers as a notary public, I am declaring this room of your home on the register of historic places in Cumberland.
That's
County.
amazing.
Yeah, I got my stamp right here. Yeah. Okay, this is official, folks. And I would never abuse this power. I take it extremely
your
seriously.
stamp says good for Canada on it.
Yeah.
It says also good for Canada.
Also good for One Canada.
Wow.
I don't know.
You're going to need to get a plaque, first and foremost.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about for the wall. You're going to need to get a sign outside, too. Right? Robin Mars, if you're listening, any advice you can get on how the process of getting those, but like home of the painting of Bigfoot that's really good is my like suggestion, but you can make whatever
Another option, because this is clearly not, you don't appreciate this in the way it needs to be appreciated, so you can't just take that door out and sort of drywall over the door. And then in like 150 years, when someone else owns the house and like one of their kids throws a hammer or something and it like smashes into the drywall, and they'll be like, hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
I think there's a room past there. Or maybe they're just looking at the house from the outside and be like, there's a window there, but there's no room. And so they get in there and they're like, what treasures are we going to find? And they find two big, beautiful, fucking badass Bigfoot boys up there on the walls. That's going to be like a real national treasure moment for them. And you can,
if you're going to do that, though, I think you got to go one step further and leave like in the dead center of the room, like one like Ford key.
Oh,
and so they're like, what?
Wow.
Hold on, is this?
And a note that just says, find it.
Yeah, find me.
Find me.
I need to hear from, I'm going to reach out to Justin McElroy.
In Canada.
In Canada. Canadian Justin McElroy, I feel like would be my best point of contact here. I'm also going to reach out to the Village of Cumberland itself to see the process of getting a house added to the historic registry.
Yeah.
And let me
question asker, thank you so much for your support. I will do anything to
Yeah.
I will spare no expense. Spare no expense. There it is.
I will also say this, Justin, I'm actually willing to go one step further. I not only do I want this room registered and protected for all of time, I think you have been gifted the opportunity to, this is a hobby now, right? Because sometimes you're like, oh, is it too late in life to start a collection? Do I care enough about this thing to like spend my time doing it? This decision's been made for you. You chose to buy a house with a Bigfoot room in it. You knew it was there. It's not like they cleverly hid that from you as they showed you this room. You knew it was there. So now it's time to start buying up all of the historical Bigfoot merchandise you can find.
One last thing, question asker. If you can zero in on who that artist is,
please.
I would love to have them.
If it's Marky Mama Popo, that would be a real vindication for me. I also would like to address the fact that the owners of this house probably walked into this room and were like, this is fucking funny. We got to send this into our favorite podcast. So they took some pictures, sent this question, and they're like, did you send the pictures? Yeah, I did. Okay, now we can paint. And then they painted over all of it. And now they're listening. They're listening to the episode, and they are very panicked. Like, can we find Marky Mama Popo to recreate this work? Can we try and draw our own badass monster trucks on the wall? We're going to roll up to this thing with the, governor or whatever, ready to just sort of like take it over and find some real, let's call it what it is, shoddy craftsmanship of some busted monster trucks that we'll recognize with our keen eye, not the original work. The brush strokes, brush strokes are.
We're gonna need
different.
Griffin's right. We're gonna need a proof of life. Hold up today's newspaper next to this and take another photo, please. And then just proceed to do that every day until we die.
And don't give,
if you have not already regretted sending this question in, you're about
and
to.
like
every
boundaries are so important, and we are really cognizant of that. You know, we have really endeavored to establish those healthy boundaries between us and our audience. But this is our fucking room now.
This is our room.
This belongs to us
belongs to us now.
Thank you.